Hi guys, welcome to Family Create. Hope you're all doing well. So a new update's been released for Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. We really wanted to check it out and check what new features it brings. The new update is Wear OS 4.0 and One UI 5.0. So we're going to update our watch and check out the new features that's been enabled. One thing we know is that it's bringing the new gesture control on the Watch 5 Pro. With the Apple's new launch event, you'll probably have seen or heard that the highlight is the gesture control. So basically, we're going to check all this out and see if that's available on Watch 5 Pro, and we'll show it to you guys as well. So here we go.
So I've just received an update on the Galaxy Watch 5 Pro. I haven't used the watch for a while, so it's still running the software, I think, from last April. So I'm going to see what this new update brings. If there are any major changes. I'm hoping this is the Wear OS 4 update, which we have on the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, and obviously that brings some improvements. So let's have a look quickly and see what it shows. So here's the update. So as you can see, it says last checked on 11th April 2023. I think that's when the last update must have been from, because it's been a while since I've had any updates on this. Actually, before I do this, let's see what we're currently running. So as you can see, it's running One UI 4.5. And this one's running Wear OS 3.5. Android System 11, obviously. Yeah, this one was last updated on 1st of April, so it's a while. It's been a good few months now. So let's see what this new one is gonna bring. So it's an update. Install now. So it says Wear OS system update. So Wear OS 4.0, which we have on the Galaxy Watch 6 series, should obviously bring new features, new watch faces, I think better system overall, so or improve on battery life and other features. This one obviously is a very powerful watch as it is, but hopefully it'll become even better. I mean, looking at it, it's still one of the better watches. I mean, it's such a reliable watch. So I was looking on the settings earlier and to see if the gesture controls that we were showing in our other video on the Watch 6 Classic, where you do the double tap. This one didn't have it, so I'm hoping this update probably will bring it now. So I think this update will also be available on the Watch 5. I think the normal Watch 5 version. I don't have the Watch 4 anymore to try, so we'll try on the normal Watch 5 as well and see if it's there. I think we'll pause and let it complete the update first, and then we'll come back. So we're back now. Okay, looks like it's finally completed the update. Let's go ahead and have a look. Seems very sluggish. I don't know what's happening. It's finishing the update. So the update's finally complete. And we're here now. First thing I'm going to do is check which version you updated to. So let's see, it was Wear OS 3.5 before. I hope this is 4.0 now. So we go to software information. Yeah, One UI 5.0, so it was 4.5 before. And it's Wear OS 4.0, so that's it. As you can see here now, look. Wear OS 4.0, so that's the very latest version that we're currently running on the Watch 6 series. Watch 6 Classic has the same version. So our Galaxy Watch 5 Pro now has the same software. This is 5.0 One UI. Let's double check this. So 5.0 system version 13, Wear OS 4.0. Yeah. This one was last updated in June. Not received any updates since we've had the watch. So let's see now, what does this new update bring? So it took a while to update, obviously, because it seems like it's quite a big update. So after the Watch 6 series, the Watch 5 is the only other watch that has the Wear OS 4.0. I don't think my Pixel watch has still been updated to 4.0 yet. So that's a big thing, I think. Samsung and Google's partnership. Just trying to see if I notice any new apps on here. No, so let's go and see. Obviously I haven't got my phone connected to this watch at the moment, It feels a bit smooth now, I have to say. Go and see if there's any new watch faces here. Some of the watch faces that came with the Watch 6. No, nothing so far. There's a live wallpaper. I think that was the before. No, but obviously Wear OS came pre-installed with the WhatsApp. I already had WhatsApp installed here from before. Let's see, what about the health stuff? Health tiles. Is there anything major different there? So I think it'll bring these new features like the sleep track, better improved sleep tracking, some of the visuals that the sleep tracking brought. Yeah, let's just go and see if there's, yeah, skin temperature. That was something on the Watch 6 port as well, so that's there. And I think the sleep coach and all this stuff. Bear in mind, even with the Watch 6 Classic, they're not really directly sort of an upgrade. So, if you have Watch 5 Pro, going to Watch 6 Classic isn't exactly an upgrade because Watch 5 Pro has a massive battery compared to the Watch 6 Classic. So this one, easily lasted about 3 days. Watch 6 is about at best 2 days. And this one also has a strong outdoor activity features like route tracking and track back features if you're hiking and stuff like that, which is really good, and which unfortunately Watch 6 doesn't have. Something I was hoping they'll bring with it with the future update, but this one has all this, in addition to it being very strongly built. It's titanium build, very tough, rugged watch. Watch 6 isn't bad, is stainless steel build, but you can just feel the difference between this one and the Watch 6. So at least the good thing is, yes, it has now been updated to Wear OS 4.0, bringing it in line with the Watch 6 series. Obviously that will bring in a whole host of Wear OS 4.0 features and improvements. It also has been updated to One UI 5.0. I'm not able to show many changes because I think I will have to figure them out as I sort of use the watch. I'll obviously come across and notice what the changes are. An initial impression after the update. Visually, can't really see anything much. Can't really see any new apps either. Probably because WhatsApp has been introduced, but I already had WhatsApp, so it doesn't seem like new to me. It's good. It's great that this watch is now right, up to date, and it's now on par with the Watch 6 Classic. Actually, talking of the root background, let me just quickly go and see if I can see if there's any differences. So if I go to more, so it used to be, if you go under hiking, I don't know if I have hiking here. Let's see. I think they're also going to bring some of those features onto cycling as well as walking. So as you can see here, look, track back is there, which we don't have. What if I went to add select exercise? If I did running, can I just check if running now brings the root back feature? I really like the root back feature. Sad that Samsung can't include that on the other one. Running coach, not running. I'm not after running coach. Running. Let's try this one. Yeah. So trackback is there also on running. One other one I want to check is walking. So if you're walking, yeah, look. So that's amazing. That's brilliant. Before the update, you were only able to use the trackback feature if you were doing hiking. So sometimes you're walking somewhere and you wanted to sort of track the route you walked, so you can trace back to where you started. This wasn't possible before, but now here it is. And I'll just quickly show you on this one here. If I go to exercise here, and if I go to walking, yeah, look, see, that feature is in there. So it looks like Samsung has brought this route tracking feature onto walking, running, cycling, as well as hiking. So that's really good. Now I guess it ups the value of the watch more. Now if you're interested in tracking those kind of stuff, now you can. That's the same screen on both of the watches. Yeah, walking, then you got target, and then you have workout screen, and then guide frequency and a few other things on the Watch 6 Classic, whereas on Watch 5 Pro you've got target, you've got track back. See, this is it, track back. You got workout screen, and you got the same old that the watch also has. So that's really great. So that's really one noticeable thing that I can see here that's been changed. And like I say, I'm sure there'll be many other features. Also, there are visual improvements, I guess, because it's bringing One UI 5.0. So in terms of notifications, it's bringing now this grey background. I don't know if you can see here. That wasn't there before. Same as how it shows on the Watch 6 Classic. So that's that in terms of notification change. So we checked watch faces. I couldn't see anything new, which I'm surprised about because they should bring some of the new. Check again. I've got too many watch faces here. So you think here they should be putting some of these new ones? I don't see anything new here. But Watch 5 Pro, guys, is a top watch. If only you had the rotating bezel, I would have just stuck with it. That's what differentiates between this one and the Watch 6 Classic for me, is the rotating bezel. That's the only thing really made me jump. I don't see any new faces. No, these are stuff I downloaded. Let's have a look at the battery screen. So I'm showing currently 2 days, 12 hours left. How much have I used it? Not much. 23 minutes. But definitely expect far better battery than that. And it's got the battery saving option here still. Sleeping apps. Watch only mode. Storage. Memory. So you can clear the memory like we did a video on the Watch 6 Classic. So let's do it while I'm here. Oh yeah, I was going to check if it bought the gesture features that we just done a video on the Watch 6 that Apple has been going on about for the new watches. So let's see if it's there now. It wasn't on the previous version of this. Yes, it's here now. Look, universal gestures. So we can turn that on. Turn it on. Okay, I don't want to know how to learn it. So I've turned that on now, but obviously I haven't configured it. So we just done a video showing on Watch 6 Classic how to enable the gestures for double tap and other gesture features that, you know, when you haven't got your hands available, you can use the wrist movements and finger movements to sort of select, pick features or do various actions. This one didn't have it until this update. So I think this is a Wear OS 4.0 or One UI 5.0 feature, because it's definitely here now. I checked earlier, it wasn't there. So if you do have a Watch 5 Pro and you don't see that feature up, you know, you need to update it to this latest Wear OS 4.0 version. So let me just check again. I was just gonna, if I go in here, so I've enabled the gesture, and then I want to quickly do tap duration, all that. No, I go back there again. Here there's different things like gestures. So yeah, you can pinch all this stuff. You can change them to your, what happens if you pinch, tap, next item, previous item. So what kind of action do you want? You can do all this and double tap, make a fist. So I'm going to just do one quickly and show you and see how that works now. Let me see if you actually, it's now set. So let's just put it on the wrist and see. So you can see now this yellow circle indicating that the gesture is now activated. So now I could do various things using the double tap between my thumb and index finger. Let's try. So you can see, look, watch. As I do a single tap, it's selecting different things here on the widgets of the watch. If I do double, it goes back. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go back and then I'm going to select the battery. One way you can bring up your menu, there's something called the quick action menu. So if you do your fist twice, you can see the special menu that comes up, and now you've got apps, and you can move between them. You got your notifications, single tap, move forward, double tap, move back. So if I go into apps now, if I do a fist, it selects the app. So now if I want to open an app, let me see. So I'm on the compass now. Let's open the compass. Yeah. So again, it's giving me an option to select this. I'm going to fist again, and now you can see it's opened all through just these hand gestures. It's not stuff I'm going to be using much, but it's good to know it's there and it works. And you can even customize it. I mean, watch the other video for where we went a bit more into detail as to showing how different things work. I'm not going to go through all of this now, but just wanted to show that this is a feature now you can do on this new update now.
So that's all for today, guys. Do try out the new changes and let us know how you find it. If you do try out the new gesture control on your Watch 5 Pro, do give us some feedback. Thank you so much for watching. If you have found the video useful, please do give it a like, and a subscription would be much appreciated. Thank you so much. Until next time, do take care. Bye bye.